Hi, this is Phil and I'm Marianne, and this is our new floating home narrowboat our time. We've had her now for 6 months and we have already started exploring the English rivers and canal networks. We've met new friends along the way and already seen some beautiful and stunning sunsets. Come along with us as we continue our journey and carry on exploring the English canal network and have new adventures together.
Hey guys, another quiet day. What we're going to do is we're going to try and turn this into one of these. So I first had a kit from Tradline in Braunston. When you get your kit, you'll get some rope, you'll get an instruction manual, rope maker's fid, which is very useful. This one's designed for 5 ropes. We're going to do this one with 6. Because I had more yellow than anything else, we've made that the longest one. I've got a little hook hung from one of the vents. It's got a swivel on it because you will be going round and round. So all I'm going to do is one that's 4.4 meters long. I'm going to half it. That's our center rope. I come down about 10 centimeters, 4 inches. I'll just put this tape on that one. And it just gives you a loop to join your rope onto. Now we're going to start joining our ropes in. 4 bits of rope. Again, you can make it with any colour rope you like. I'm simply using this because it was odd ends and it makes it very easy to see the process. Now I've cut each of these to be 2.1 meters. I've cut them, I've taped the ends. If you want to, you can get yourself a lighter, or I use just a little blowtorch. Yellow, red, black. And again, on the other side, yellow, red, and black. So you can put them, you can have all the same colour, you can put them in any order you like. It makes very little difference. They work as fenders regardless of how many strands and how you put the colours. We're just going to tie those in hopefully a nice round formation. So again, all of these ropes should be roughly the same length. You've added the extra bit for that loop. Halfway down, you tie them again just to keep them round. Make sure it's worth taking your time at this point to make sure that you don't get any problems further on. And there we are, we come down nice and round, red, black, yellow, red, black, yellow. And tape them again. The tape doesn't do anything apart from hold them in place while you're actually making the fender. Right, and again, I tend to make my fenders about 300mm long. So I'll come down about 300mm. It doesn't really matter whether you make them 300mm, 350, 250, they all do the same job. It just means the longer the fenders, the more chance you've got of catching the arm curve without adjusting the lines. So again, there we go. About 300mm long. The knots look complicated, but they are very, very simple. And once you've done one, it will just be a rinse and repeat. So what you do is you grab any rope, we'll start with the yellow one, you take that and you place it over the next one to it, which happens to be red. And then you repeat that, you take the red, put it over the black. Take the black over the yellow, yellow over the red, red over the black, then the black will come back through the loop. Now, I've not done one of these for a while, so I'm hoping I've done that correctly. And all you do now, you'll soon tell if it's wrong. It just won't look right. So all you do now is you just work all the ropes up, tighten them up in turn. Already I can see it looks about right. It's all about symmetry, and it's just a simple repeating of the process. So you just work the ropes up, starting to feel right. I know I appreciate at the moment it doesn't look anything like a Fender. as your knots start getting a bit tighter, you can pull and put a bit of twist into the rope, twist the way that the rope naturally goes, so that you're not undoing the ropes. You're not actually untwisting the ropes. You want to keep them nice and tight. There'll be enough giving the ropes anyway. There we go, that's the first knot, and hopefully if you've done it right you'll end up with something like that at the bottom. And you see why I got the swivel, because the rope is constantly turning round, and if you haven't, then you'll need to let it go and untwist itself. There's your first knot. Doesn't look much like a fender at the moment, but again, pick any one you like, makes no difference. We'll start with the red. The last rope goes down through, work the knots upwards, taking out the slack, just keep going round. You might have to go around 3, 4, 5 times, and you'll start to see the crowning effect of the ropes. And the great thing with using colours, I know the colours will fade over time, but the great thing with using the colours is that you can see the pattern evolving. You can see instantly if you've gone wrong. Right, there we are. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that for some reason all my ropes are different lengths. I'm not consistent with the pressures. It won't matter, because all we're going to do now is we don't want to leave these loose because they will fray and it will come untucked. So this is where you need your rope maker's bid. Very difficult to do it. As you can see, it's got a groove in it that the rope will sit in. So all we are going to do is we're going to pick a rope. We're going to push it over the top, and we are going to pick a spot further down the fender for it to come out. So you push your fid up through, which loosens the rope, put the rope down through the middle, and you're basically tucking it back on itself. You repeat the same process, going around in a circle, and this just ensures that you don't get frayed ropes, that your fenders don't come undone, and it tidies them up. Tighten the knots up through, push all the knots up, and you know that you've got it right, because as you go around you'll see that every other knot, there's an end sticking out, they're all roughly level, so they're going nowhere. So everyone seems to, well, tried using all sorts of knives, but everyone seems to use a bread knife for whatever reason. And again, just to keep the ends from fraying, I think this is a little Cook's low torch. There we have it. The one I made earlier, nearly the same. They say they are cheap enough to buy, but I enjoy knowing how to make things. So
I hope you enjoyed this video. Phil certainly enjoyed making it. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe and comment, and we'll catch you next time when we continue our travels. Bye for now.